Yo, what it do? They call me Platinum, Diamond, Toto Like Manyema, Chibu Dangote, Mr. President, Raisi, 3D, D Tattoo, D Billion, D whatever, man. And you are watching WotzUp on TV. Just keep it there. Don't go nowhere. Holla.
Yvonne Nelson calls out Nigerian men in recent interview with Ontv magazine. Concerning future love interest and their nationality, she said, "I don't know yet. I can't say I want a Nigerian or a Gambian or a Cameroonian. When it happens, it happens. But Nigerian men can lie. Nigerian guys can lie for the whole of Africa. They will come with all the lies because they know that women respond to the things they hear."
My name is Damilola.
My name is Oshimoye Rolando Lubusayo.
My name is Ejiro Ibecha.
My name is David.
Hi, I'm Anne.
My name is Joseph.
Depends on the person you actually meet. So if you meet the wrong person, you actually lie to you. So it depends on who you meet. Nigerians, not all Nigerian men are liars.
Well, I don't think all of them are. It depends on the person. Some might be, and then the ones that lie, they have their reasons. So not all of them are. But human beings lie normally. So I think.
To an extent, Nigerian men, from my own view, are not liars. But due to some circumstances, and men tend to lie at times because ladies sometimes don't need to be told the truth. So maybe that's why guys or men do tell them lies. So that's what I would say.
Men, I can't say they are all liars because there are still good ones among them.
To a large extent, yes, Nigerian guys are liars. The situation around us doesn't really help us to say the truth. But I'm not.
Well, about what she said, I think it's a personal view, kind of. It could be attributed to, people she has met. The Nigerian men she has had stuff to do with. Probably her encounter with some of those Nigerian men could, attribute to why she said they are liars. So basically, it's a personal view.
I don't think so. I don't think Nigerian men are liars. Okay, some lie, but my close friends don't lie. My father doesn't lie. My spiritual dad doesn't lie. And some of my friends don't lie. So I don't think all men are liars. She shouldn't have generalized.
I would say Two-Face because he looks humble. I don't really know for sure, and he's very talented. So I would say Two-Face.
I would like to date Ramsey Noah, but he's already married anyway. So, but I would like that because he just looks like the kind of person I like. Looks like my kind of person. He's cool. He's handsome. He's nice. I've seen him before. I've met him before, so it's cool.
Date a celebrity. I would say Nicki Minaj because of her looks and her curves as well.
I don't think I want to date any of them. Because I don't know. I don't just feel they are my thing.
I've lived the life when I was a kid.
I appreciate decency a lot. So if I should date a celebrity, she's got to be a very decent one. So let's say Omotola. Decency, basically, decency.
Sincerely, none of them suit me. No one suit me. Yeah, I bet you. I've got my personal taste.
How you guys doing? What's going on? You guys look fabulous tonight. All right, well, good evening, Africa, and welcome to Big Brother Amplified. My name is Ik, and we're coming to you live from Johannesburg. And was that an amazing performance or what? Give it up for the Amplified crew.
Hi, my name is Ik Osakioduwa. I'm a Christian born to husband and wife, Samuel and Felicia of Yahweh. Yeah, they have a different surname from me. And grew up all over Nigeria. I've lived here all my life. Okay, not all my life, but yeah, majority of my life has been here in Nigeria. I have 4 siblings, 2 girls and 2 guys, and I'm the middle child, bang in the center. I studied economics growing up. In university, I studied economics and eventually ended up in the world of entertainment. Entertainment started for me pretty much in university, or maybe before university. In secondary school, I used to take part in stage plays, dramas, but mostly around the church. My mom was a very, I wouldn't say religious, but she was very involved in church activity, and she encouraged us to do the same. So I was always involved in a stage play, in a drama, in musical, and opera. And towards my last 2 years in university, because thank God for all the strikes that used to happen in universities during the time, I found time to do a lot of stage plays and dramas, and they kept me occupied while there was a lot of school downtime. So the last 2 years, I got involved in about 4 major productions. One was an opera. I know I don't have the voice anymore, so I can't sing like that anymore, but one was an opera, and then the others were musical dramas and some major stage productions. And that got me thinking that this could be me. I could do entertainment. And I decided I wanted to further it. Eventually, my last year of university, I decided to pursue a radio career. Started some stuff in radio and TV. I was on a TV show. My very first TV show was called Campus Circuit, aired on AIT, produced by Silas Hassan. Big shout out to him. He was the first person to give me my first TV job. And then after that, I got interested in radio and started chasing up a radio job. Eventually got one just as I got out of school. So I decided I wanted a radio job. Chased it up and eventually got one. But there was another Ik on the radio. He was, I think, on Cool FM. He had a pretty good voice. He was the popular one. He had been there. So I didn't want to come in and have to start explaining myself to people. Where I would say, I'm Ik, and they were like, oh, Ik from Cool FM. I'm like, no, the new Ik. You know, I didn't want to be, all my life, I've never wanted to be second to anyone, second best to anyone. I've always thought brands were important. It's important to have a brand of your own, not to share. So I thought, no, I'm not good. Even though that's my name, I figured I would come in with a temporary name, a name that I could use for a while, that would get me a quick entrance into the market, so that as soon as I said it, it would stick with you. You would remember it. And also, I wanted a name that would get you wondering who was on the radio, that would make you listen. So I picked a name. After much prayer, I picked a name called Wild Child. Believe me, I actually prayed, and it worked. The name Wild Child it grabbed your attention. At the time, nobody was really using nicknames. They were using their real names, and then they would attach a nickname to it. So Steve the Slick Cattery, for instance, but his name was Steve Cattery. Or who else? There were a bunch of people using their real names and adding a few things, monikers to it, but I was the only person who came in without a real name, just a handle, a moniker, a nickname. So it would stay with you. If you turned on the radio and someone said, this is the Wild Child, you would listen, you would be interested, you know. You would be like, who is this individual? Why does he call himself the Wild Child? You know, does he live up to the name? So I would get your attention. And apart from that, when next you hear me, it will be easier for you to remember. You're like, crazy child, bad child, wild child. You would remember, you know. If I was just Ik, then you start thinking, it was an Igbo name, Emeka Chuks, you know, Ofodile. You know, like, you could wonder forever, but Wild Child would get you and you'd remember it. So that's why I picked the name Wild Child, and it worked out for me. First of all, for me, the name Wild Child was always going to be a temporary measure. Temporary being a few years to me, but I knew it wasn't going to be a permanent thing. It was because I needed it to get into the market and to make a quick and a strong brand for myself, a name, and get people to identify with my service or the product that I was offering to the market at the time. But as I grew older, the brand had grown so strong, which is a good thing in certain eyes, but it had a limited future. One, the name Wild Child was not usable outside Nigeria. I didn't have rights to the name outside Nigeria. So if I was going to go on TV in South Africa, America, the UK, I would never be able to use the Wild Child because, or I would have to add something to it or change it in the books, even though I didn't change it to the forward-facing, in other words, to the people, to the customers. I might not have changed it, but behind the scenes, I would have had to change it on the books because I didn't have the rights to it. So there was a Wild Child radio personality already. I think in South Africa, there was a Wild Child publishing company. There was a Wild Child, like so many different Wild Child companies that I said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to use this name forever. So it already had a lifespan and it was outliving it as I was growing bigger.